So just like me, you don't have any friends. You better have some money because it's going to take money for you to build a community, get a hobby. When people get older, like for instance, I work in healthcare. And when you get older, guess what's going to happen as you get older? People are going to start fucking dying. Okay? Your family members are going to die. Your friends are going to die. Your spouse is going to die. And for the unlucky people, your children may even die before you. And why do you think they have bingo night? Why do you think that they have all these activity for senior citizens? Because as they get older, the people that they had around them are dying and they don't have anybody. So they are able to build a community with people that have the shared interest or shared commonality, which for that demographic is obviously age. So as an adult, as a young adult, because in my opinion, if you're not a senior citizen, you're still a young adult, you have to do the same thing. You have to find a shared interest, a commonality that you are into. I pole dance 5 days a week. And there are people who I get along with in pole dancing, I talk to, and I always look forward to going to pole dancing class because I enjoy it. It makes me feel good about myself. And also I end up having conversations and talking to the women in those classes. So I'm able to be social still. And, you know, sometimes I will hang out with like some of the girls like from the pole dance classes, but you don't have to go all the way. Like, you can have multiple hobbies and socialize that way. You can still go out for drinks with people that you have shared interests and commonalities with. We have to normalize the fact that you don't have to stretch the full length of a friendship for it to be considered a friendship. All you need to do is just to be social. People that don't have a lot of financial security, emotional security, mental security, they will outsource their lack of security into friendships and into relationships. People that are rich mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, they don't need to rely on friends and relationships to pour into their cup. All they have to do is to be social. This is why when you go up in social classes, you see that the more money that someone has, the more communal they are. They are a part of multiple associations. They are a part of multiple philanthropic charities and causes because they understand that with their money and with their exposure, they have shared commonalities with certain people to achieve a common goal. So you have to have a goal within yourself where you will seek community with those people to achieve a certain goal for yourself personally. It's, in my opinion, not a good practice to go out and seek friends because at the end of the day, a friend cannot be everything to you. But when you have a shared interest and you bond over a shared interest, the shared interest is still going to be there until maybe it's not the shared interest anymore. But if it's still the same for you, you're still in having exposure to people that have the same shared interests as you. So you still have something to talk about. But I'm really big on women finding hobbies. There's so many hobbies that you can do. You just need to have the money to be able to afford it. Money is always going to put you into community. Always. When you have money, not having friends won't be an issue because you're going to have community. All you need to do is be social. Okay? I think a lot of people think that you have to. And the crazy thing about it is that once you realize that you have hobbies, everything that you're looking for in a relationship is literally the same thing that you get from that hobby. You get the validation, you get the support, you get the love, you get people showing up for you. Like literally, I've been wanting to tumble again because I was a gymnast for like over a decade. One of the guys that goes to the pole dancing studio, he let me know about there's an adult gymnastics class that they have near where our pole studio is. And so he goes there. So guess what my next hobby is going to be in addition to pole dancing class? Going to do gymnastics. Like, it's healing my inner child. I'm reconnecting with myself. When you seek out friends and relationship to try to use that as a vessel to get back to yourself, most of the time it's just not going to work out. Too many obstacles, too many roadblocks. Get a passion, get a hobby, and through those things, you will build community, you will be able to be social, and you will be able to have things to look forward to. I always questioned the validity of a lot of friendships because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any drugs at all. And I always question myself, I always question the fact of, if these social dynamics were so fulfilling, why does it always have to be centered around something that is lowering your judgment? Why does it always have to be centered around something that doesn't allow you to be fully conscious to what's around you? Because anybody knows that when you are sober and you're around people that are drunk, they're obnoxious, they're annoying, you can't fucking stand them. But a lot of our social dynamics are centered around alcohol, honestly. And I kind of feel as though that's something worth asking yourself. Are these dynamics really all that fulfilling when they have to be centered around you having to use some substance? Something to ponder on and think about.